BoardGameGeek TV at Spiel 2014. I'm sitting down with Herr Muka of Muka Spiele.
Right. She gets even better pronouncing it. It's always good.
Practice makes perfect, huh?
Right.
You've brought us a beautiful, beautiful game.
Right. We have this year we have Takamatsu, which is done by Martin Schlegel, quite known in Germany for his abstract games. In a way, it is his abstract games. The setting we choose here is a Shogun Palace in Japan. And each of the players is playing a daimyo and has his samurai in the palace. And well, the aim of the game is naturally to make points. And we have a winning scoring track in the middle, which is the garden area. And you see it runs from 0 to 20. So 20 points is what you're looking for. And you see on this side, here's the number of cards with values on it. So these are the way. This is the way to make points, getting those cards. How to make these points? Well, you have to move your samurai according to certain rules, which I will explain. And the idea is to get back by moving the samurai and get back into a room of your color. So if I'm, for example, have the yellow samurai, I will move around clockwise and try to get back in the room where my color is. In this case, I would get points from the cards. So there are 3 rules you have to look after. One is you can choose any room to move samurai, but you need to have there at least one of your own samurai in your color. So for instance, I can take this area here and move pieces from here. Second rule is there a samurai from another player in the room, which I choose, then I also have to move this samurai. Third rule is, if there are more than 2 samurai in one room, again I have to choose one of my own, one opponent, which I can choose, and I have to leave at least one behind. So I could either go with those 2, or take one of those again, and move on.
And again, it doesn't matter which opponent's colors you're taking, as long as you leave one behind.
One stays behind. It could be also one of my own, if there are more than one, so I could leave back behind my own. The number of pieces I take away is also the distance I can walk. So 1, 2, 3 rooms, because I have 3 samurai. And this is decisive because that's the way to walk along, because you do not get points if you run over your room, in the room in your color. You really have to reach the room. So if I start from here, again, rule, choose one of mine, one opponent. It's 1, 2, so I made the right decision in this time. I get the card, which is in +5, and we'll get 5 points. The cards are then pushed upward, because only the upward cards are used. What I have to say is, if you come with more than one of your samurai into your room, like here, 1, 2, 3, then you get exactly so many cards as you have moved in samurai. In this case, that might be not really have been logical, because I have a hidden information. In this case, I'm open, it's +4, but I also got minus points, which is not so good. This is also something very interesting, because the game changes a bit if there's a minus card in up front, because then the other players will try to get you into your room, but you really don't want to go into the room.
Well, there's also 2 different backs to show you the ones that stay closed with the closed fans, and the ones that you flip over to show.
Right. When you're filling up, because one has taken one or more cards from here, you have to see if there's an open card. This card you would turn around and place it here, so everybody knows well. And in four times there will be a -2. This one stays hidden, and it could be anything. A minus card, it could be also a plus card, so it's a bit gambling on what there will be coming as points.
And do you reveal your hidden cards at the point where you can then announce a win?
Well, you keep the hidden cards on your hand, and let's say in this case I would have 16 points already. then I can say, because I have the 4, that's enough, and I would win the game by just saying, here it is, I'm the
Sorry,
champ.
guys.
Right. And well, one main issue is here in the game, you really cannot win the game by yourself. So if I'm walking only with my pieces, leaving always one behind, I will not be able to make distance because I'm always losing one. The main issue is to do it with others. So let's say it would be like this. I would try to get samurai into this room to have a real big crowd, because I'm only leaving one behind, but in this case makes it 5 rooms I can walk, and the faster I can reach my own rooms. So it's a bit which what we call is mit and gegeneinander, which means with the opponent and against the opponent. You need to do both.
We were talking right before we started filming that you guys have a fantastic carpet version of this
right.
The board printed on a rug.
Yeah, just before the fair, as chance is always around, somebody called me and said, well, I have a new technology of making carpets, and he said, I want to present it somewhere. And I said, well, that's the way we do it. It's the fair, and as you can see by this board, it's a view from above, and it's ideal for having a carpet that always from above. And we are really happy with this, because the colors with the new technology are so bright, and all the people cannot go passing our booth without stopping.
I hope this might start a trend in games as carpets.
Right. In our shop, you may know that we also run Spielmaterial.de. We will definitely have this as a customized item, and I think people will love it.
I think they will too. Well, Harold, thank you again for showing us Takamatsu.
Right. Thanks again. Bye.